You guys are good to go. Do you hear me?
What happened to the pad?
The pad is dead.
Are we on?
He said we were live.
Oh, this is Matthew Weiss.
Yeah, Matthew Weiss and Brian Hammond? I'm going to go with Hammond.
Yeah,
All right.
Hammond.
Murktide and
I
Burn.
think he's already been on stream.
Okay. Yeah, there were 2 Murktide players today. Very small number of them. Tons of Burn. Holy cow.
One of the Murktide players dropped, so he's the only one now.
Yeah, I domed him. I crushed him. I dream crushed him. I took him out of it, and then I got taken out by Amulet. Best Amulet hand ever. 2 Amulets, Simic Growth Chamber, Mycosynth Garden, Urza Saga, Zeus of the Primeval Titan was his opening 7. And I had the Force of Vigor with the green card, and I still lost.
Oh, man.
I'm like, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, are you familiar with the Burn Murktide matchup? Because I'm super familiar with it on the Burn side.
Not really.
Okay, the goal of the Burn player here is he wants to try to resolve a creature and get in incremental damage. Up to 6 damage on a Goblin Guide is fantastic, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's going to turn into a pseudo Storm deck if he wants to win this, most likely.
Yeah.
Out of the board, I haven't seen his entire sideboard yet. Any copies of Exquisite Firecraft are going to be absolutely tantamount to his victory, because he's gonna his opponent's life total then just becomes magical 16. If you're at 16, cast a spell for free. Cast a spell from a 3-mana and end the game.
Yeah.
The way he loses this is the Murktide player is trying to connect with Ragavan on dash mechanic to flip Lightning Helix. That's the end goal there.
So, due to the coverage that we've been doing today, that creates a situation where it is open deck lists in the top 8. Just so there's no unfair advantage, since we've probably given spoilers on some of these lists.
Brian Hammond was on stream earlier, right?
He was on stream earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew Weiss, not to be confused with our own former invitational champion, Matt Wise, has not been on stream yet.
Okay. No, Brian was the guy who beat me round 1 rather.
Okay. How do you feel about you were on Rhinos, right? So
Yeah.
Rhinos versus Burn. How do you feel about that matchup in general?
50-50.
50-50?
It's 2 ships sailing in the night.
Flip a coin. I feel like almost everybody could say their win percentage against Burn is 50-50, except for like Tron. Tron's more like 892.
Right. On the Burn side of things, you're as a Burn player myself, because I have the foiled the crap list.
Okay. Didn't know that about you.
Yeah, Murktide Regent is a pretty good matchup for us.
Okay.
If with an experienced Burn player, this should be leaning 55-45 in our favor.
I would assume that, just because historically Burn does well against Blue-Red, because Blue-Red, well, it's got some controlling elements. You got a little bit of counter action. There's no life gain.
No,
like,
none at all.
Any kind. So
if they hit their Fiery Islet, you're smiling.
You got to be fast.
With Hammer Time, it's a piss poor matchup. 60-40 their favor. They get to play underneath your Eidolons. So if you have an Eidolon hand and you're on the draw, you just die.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awful, because they'll dump their hand turn 1, play 4 spells, and the Eidolon's going to kill you faster than it kills them.
All right, let's take a look at the opening hands here.
Okay, I see Sunbaked Canyon, Lightning Helix,
Murktide in hand.
Swift Spear. Okay, yeah, I think he's...
Does Matthew have a second land?
Don't
in his
know.
hand?
And who elected to go first? Do we know?
It is. Sorry, I don't know which seed. I believe that. I actually don't know which one is the 3rd seed and which one is the 6th.
No big deal here. Let's see.
So we'll know who the 3rd seed is by who goes first, because there's no way that either of these guys want to draw.
Right.
Oh, mulligan.
Okay, so Murktide went on the mulligan.
Yeah, I think he only had 1 land, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. He had 2 burn spells to beat creatures. Your end goal is to... If he has a Spell Pierce in that hand with it, I think you can keep that.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is there are a lot of 1-landers in Murktide you can keep. having an open deck list, knowing you need to be fast, maybe he felt it was a little risky. And also, he didn't have like a Bauble or anything to kind of manipulate the top of his library. With
True, no Bauble.
The one land. So, yeah, I think no Bauble, one land, that's tough. That's really tough. Also, if he would have had like a Consider, like that's something you could consider.
Ha!
But also, it's also kind of slow against Burn if you're going to sit there and cast Consider.
Yeah, you can't be dirtling because
you can't. You can't be doing that. So I think the no Bauble is really what made it. Is this another one? We didn't get a chance to look at that hand. But
no. If he did look at it, it was quick.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Looked and saw 7 lands or 7 spells. I was like, well, shit.
This ain't happening. With the thing about Burn these days is people have been really gotten away from Eidolon, and this is the one matchup in Modern where I'm one of two, I say, that I'm absolutely comfortable with having Eidolon in the main deck. So
okay.
And the fact that he's still playing it shows that Eidolon still has legs despite the combination of Solitude, Fury, Force of Vigor.
Mulligan to 5. It looks like he's putting 2 back. So
yep.
5 card hand.
Polluted Delta, Consider, Counterspell. Taylor Swift Spear.
All right. Taylor Swift Spear. Really?
Hey man, I'm waiting for the pop star. I'm waiting for the pop star secret lair. If I get it, I'll buy it.
They already did Post Malone secret lair. They're gonna do
right up there,
Taylor
man.
Swift's favorite cards.
Give me my Taylor Swift Spear. I'd buy the hell out of those. I'd be like, we're good. I'm the whale, guys.
If you
Sorry.
It's like an hour of your life that you'll never get back. Go ask Mike. Go ask John what he tthinks about the Post Malone secret lair.
Do you like his Post Malone lands? His scribbles on it. It's so ugly.
We just put what look like bad tattoos on a land.
Oh god.
I suspect land Swift Spear here. Mm-hmm.
No land?
We have seen a lot of one-land bird hands today.
I mean, if his hand is a bunch of one-mana spells, which it looked like it was, his opponent mulled to 5, so...
That's true. But he kept a one-lander before his opponent mulled to 5. I guess 2 Swift Spears. That's pretty tempting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's how I lost to him in Game 2, Round 1. 3 Swift Spears on turn 2. Like, hey, we are not playing Modern Magic today. We are dead.
All right.
Found the basic island. Went for the Consider.
Ragavan in hand.
Ragavan. So his game plan is to get the Ragavan dashing to connect and flip Lightning Helix. That's the good game plan.
To see whether or not he wants to play a fetch land or the shock land. Either one's going to be expensive. I assume we're going to see a monkey. Or maybe he's just going to slow roll it, and
I think he should dash a monkey here.
Think he should dash a monkey?
I
think that's the one way to get ahead here.
That is my 2 cents on that.
Worst case, if you assume that your opponent's not going to hit a land again, then he's going to, like, worst case scenario, you're going to take a hit of like 7 on his turn, go to 9. Yeah, you probably need to get ahead if you can. But also, I mean, doing the fetch shock thing.
Woo!
Scary against Burn. Okay.
Yeah. All right, man. He's in it.
He did not like the card on top of his library.
He's dashing.
I don't know. I feel like he might have liked it. That's why he took so long to make that decision.
Let's just hope to God that he doesn't miss his Bauble trigger, because that would make that card rubbish.
Is it monkey time?
I think that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yep, monkey time.
Maybe you can get lucky and hit a lightning bolt or something. That would be ideal.
Hit a land, keep him off of him.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of a thing.
Oh.
Okay. Well, his opponent's fine with that because he missed a land drop.
His opponent is very fine with that.
Because at this point, he draws the land and goes bolt, and game's over. We're pretty close to over, I should say.
Yeah, Brian put it in exile. It's off screen, but we'll allow it since he's not really using his graveyard in any way. Yeah, really painful keep for Brian in general. All right, he's just going to get it for 2.
Yep.
No prowess. All right. So I assume what we're going to see is he's going to suspend Rift Bolt this turn.
He's either going to suspend a Rift Bolt or Spectacle Skewer. That's a Rift Bolt. Okay.
Okay. And so then what he's just going to hope is that next turn if he draws a land, he's in good shape if all this stuff is still on the board. It could just be game over. Let's see what...
Dash Monkey, Flip Lightning Helix. Let's see it.
I mean,
that would be the nuts.
Wouldn't be the worst.
That'd be the best mulligan the 5 I'd seen all day.
How do you feel about just Ledger Shredder plus kill a thing?
That's good too.
Yeah.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yeah. All right. So Ledger Shredder, I assume, is going to go up, right? Like you want it to get to 4 toughness.
You certainly do.
Then you got a real blocker in play.
Yeah.
Is dash a cast or an ability?
It is a cast.
It is a cast.
So
Yeah.
if you
It's a
dash the
cast
monkey,
that
it would
creates
also-
a basically a delayed ability.
Yep.
Delayed trigger, as we call it in the biz.
Yep. Nice little delayed trigger goes to the end phase. You can hold priority to it, kill it, all that good shenanigans.
This was just really kind of a nice little sequence from Matthew. Best case scenario.
So, attack, block, Searing Blaze will still kill Ledger Shredder, even with the trigger.
Do we have a second land? That's the real question.
Goblin Guide,
shit.
Skewer the Critics, Lightning Helix, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt. He's looking to play Storm right now, and he's not drawing lands.
Like, okay, so... You just go to face?
Oh, you swing.
Okay.
You definitely swing here. You got to get through.
Suspend spell was a cast, right? So
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
I guess there's no reason
got
not to
prowess
swing.
1 right now.
Yep, it's 2/3.
But I mean, like, I assume he's going to play a Spectacle.
Negative. He can
Don't
attack
think so?
here. He can attack here and wait for a block and bolt Ledger Shredder in response to save his Monastery Swift Spear and beat Ledger Shredder in combat.
Yeah, but does he really want to do that? Because I know in his mind he's like, if I like use the Spectacle spell this turn, then I can ignore his creatures. I can just beat him with burn.
How many cards are in Matthew's hand? That's the real question.
Yeah, sure.
It changes. It kind of changes it. So he's got a hand of 4 cards. 3, 4, 3.
Yeah.
I see 3.
I approve of Matthew's choice of Counterspell.
Yes.
It's
And
the one with the good flavor text, but not the best art.
And Ragavan here, he knows the Ragavan's in the hand there. And he is free to cast his spells underneath counter magic.
Guess what we're seeing here?
And we're going to see a
Bandini.
skewer.
Boom. Skewer, indeed.
But not.
He went with my line, I see.
Okay.
Aha!
Smack.
Giving your opponent a choice, not always the best option.
Not the way I would have done it, but okay.
Is Ledger
I
Shredder-
definitely wouldn't
Ledger
have
Shredder's
done
dead,
it in this order, that's for sure. So,
Oh, he's got a trigger.
okay. Sure.
Okay. Are you interested in a block here? And the other thing is that if this block happens, loses the Ledger Shredder.
He does, yeah.
Oh no!
Takes it.
Oh, he took it. He draws a land here. Woo boy!
What Matthew has said is, opponent, I don't believe that you are capable of drawing another land.
Said-
That's basically what that is.
Said no balls.
Ugh. You gotta play to your outs.
Opponent's tapped out. Dash the monkey. Let's go.
Yeah, you get your mana back. Hold up Counterspell. You still got a great blocker.
Flip Lightning Helix. Get lucky.
Yeah, you can make the case that if you're going to be at 5 against Burn, Matthew's not in the worst position ever.
Yeah, not the worst for
You got
5
a
life.
Spell Pierce now too.
He does the monkey and then use the treasure to cast
Yeah.
that burn spell.
I
Kill
might
the
even
Swift Spear.
I might even just cast the monkey, honestly.
He's tanking on this one. He's debating on just casting it too.
Yeah, I think you could go either. You could make a case for either way. It does get expensive to keep doing it over and over again, and any kind of board presence is going to be good. But this, again, like we said, this might be the only way to get ahead.
What's he
It's
flipping?
like a helix here.
Oh
my god!
There is a land.
Brian's like cursing inside. He's like, "Well, it's just variance. The next one could also be a land." But deep down,
We know it's a
feeling-
Boros charm.
Kill the Swift Spear.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Boros charm. You're right, man. It's gonna be that helix.
There it is.
Trigger. Look at some cards. Puts a consider down, and that's a big shredder.
It is a big shredder.
Okay. He has Spell Pierce up.
Does.
Oh, we got to land. I think we got to land.
There it is.
Okay.
So does he play Storm? I need to flip to the burn
He
player.
doesn't need much. I think he just kills them, right?
He tries.
Does he have a? Oh, we still have a Spell Pierce in the waiting here.
Yeah. I need to.
Tapped out.
He's got a treasure token.
Oh, he got a treasure.
Yeah.
So, depending on the content of his hand, ideally he wants to play instant speed spells, but I don't think he has them.
Oh, Spell Pierce.
There's the Pierce. It's a beautiful Spell Pierce, by the way. I enjoy that. You have another burn spell, bud? I thought there was a spike in his hand. Lose 1 life, go to 10. Bolt. What's the rest of his hand? When he would burn when he flips it. I need to see this before I poo-poo him.
Okay, so
I
That's a big
disagree with his line.
Okay, you're allowed.
Yeah, I'm allowed. I'm allowed to backseat drive.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to Lightning Helix at the end phase and then play Bolt Skewer on his, or not Bolt Skewer, Bolt Spike on his next turn.
Ledger Shredder is a base 1/2 or 2/1?
1/3.
1/3.
Big Booty Judy. Big Booty Bird Lawyer. Yeah, you're at 2 life, dude.
And honestly, Brian is in danger here. He could die this turn.
Yeah.
He 100% could die.
Swings for 6, flips a Boros Charm, he's dead.
Yeah, there are so many cards off the top of his own deck that just kills him right now. That's a little scary. I think we're on our last turn cycle.
Connect for 6. Oh, yeah, I mean, any burn spell because he's playing Sunbaked Canyons. I'm dumb. Boros Charm would end it on the spot.
I think he's going to be careful. I don't know if he's going to swing with the bird.
I mean, a bolt. It could be a bolt. There's like a million things.
He's got unknown 3 burn cards in your hand, and you're at 2 life.
Yeah, I'm not attacking
Not
with the
gonna
bird.
do it.
Okay.
He's not playing for the top of the deck, and that was smart
Land.
because that would not have worked out well.
Okay.
Still dies.
So now he gets to hold
a
up
lot of
Counterspell. And he's actually got his opponent in a pretty precarious position here since
So he drew Searing Blaze like a unit, and yeah, he played it wrong. If he plays it the way I mentioned it, he wins.
Yeah, and it looks like he does not win here because his opponent has
A bunch of 2-drops and a
he's
guide.
got a Counterspell up, and basically he's going to die to his own lands if he tries to cast anything. So I think we're going to see Matthew Weiss getting the 1-0 start here.
Yep.
Do we happen to catch who was on the play there?
It was Brian.
Brian was on the play, so we're assuming that he's the 3 seed.
Brian kept the single lander turn 1, Swift Spear, turn 2, Swift Spear. Which I would have kept that too, looking at the hand. Like, you're supposed to. You draw the second land on time or even on turn 3, you're running away with the game.
How big a spell does this Spell Pierce stop?
It's not size of the spell, it's a tax. You pay 2
Okay.
on non-creature spells.
So it will stop Boros or Lightning Helix.
Yes, that counterspell. The world is his oyster right now. Yep.
That's the game.
Yep, that's looking
Yeah,
quite
he
gamey.
just gets the Dash Monkey for the win along with the Ledger Shredder.
So he did execute his plan, like I mentioned. Keep
Yep.
dashing the monkey. That is how you get this match as the Murktide player. I don't see Brian's sideboard. I don't know what he all has in his board for this matchup.
Yeah, and unfortunately, since it's open deck list, the deck lists are now in the hands of the players, and we don't have them, so we can't look.
Right.
I should have taken snapshots of them actually on my phone. That would have been.
You want me to go take a quick run out there and grab them? Take a look
I
at
think
them?
we're good. I think we're good. We'll be able to see them sideboard here.
All right.
so.
I see a Vortex in his hand. Foil Vortex.
Hey, he's got some shine to his deck. Oh man, Matthew knows exactly what he wants. He's tearing through.
Wants Deflecting Palm. Is that? Yeah, that was it. Okay. So I didn't see no Firecrafts. You're bored out of his Lightning Helixes because you don't want Ragavan flipping those.
Deflecting Palm.
He's boarding out Eidolon. What?
I mean, Eidolon's a 3-drop, right?
No, it's a 2-drop.
2-drop.
And he's on the play. This is Murktide, like the one matchup where Eidolon's actually good. Oh man, this feels bad. Don't do it, dude. Put the Eidolons back.
Brian has his patented 2-pile sideboard method that we mentioned earlier.
You boarding in 100 cards?
Yeah, he's got a system.
All right.
It looks a little weird, but he has, sideboarded today using this method, so we know he can do it.
Yeah, he's siding out Eidolon.
He does not like Eidolon in this
Okay.
matchup. Don't agree with this, huh?
I don't agree with this at all. This is the one matchup in Modern where Eidolon shines. Because, he's dirtling.
Yeah.
Provide
No,
me...
I agree.
Provide the heat.
Make your baubles
He
bad.
had an Eidolon in his hand that entire last game. I think that's why he's doing it.
It's a salt move. It's just you kept this one land hand. That's why you play
Well,
burn. That's what you do.
Little confirmation bias, the one land hand is really what killed him. I mean,
Nature of the game.
Your opponent mulliganed to
I feel
5,
like
and he still
Matthew
lost,
had
yeah.
really no business winning that.
No.
And he just kind of got lucky. Like I said, he made the one play. It was like, I'm just going to assume that you never draw a second land. And that gamble paid off.
Yeah.
He played to his outs, and he got there.
Yeah, Brian's... Yeah, he's throwing Skullcrack and... Skullcrack and Eidolon. Looks like Path to Exile is going in. Probably Sanctifier and Vec. Nope, he put them away. That would have been cool with a Sanctifier. That would be fine.
Pizza time.
Pisha.
I ripped off the little corner of my foil sauce packet and almost choked on it earlier. I ate the little thing that I took off.
So
A little
Vortices,
too excited.
he sided in, looked like a Deflecting Palm, Vortices, and Path to Exile. Took out Eidolon and Skullcrack. Obviously, I'm biased here. I'm more interested in the burn matchup, the burn side of things.
You invite co-hosts in, and they have these biases.
Yeah, when playing burn, you got to learn how to count to 7, both with mana and damage. If you're not doing it right, you're wasting mana and wasting turns, killing your opponent. Were there any interesting decks, craziness? Anyone doing the Shining Shoal thing in the top 8?
No?
No one was brave enough to pull the trigger?
I don't think there was anything particularly unique. All pretty standard.
There was some
Meta
burn, there was
decks.
some Murktides,
Hammer time,
Hammer Time.
Yeah.
Rhino, suspend.
I don't think there are any rhinos left. I think he was the only one.
I was the Rhino,
Oh yeah.
and I died.
Yeah. Trying to think. He took my deck list, so.
Yeah. Matt Weiss playing Hardened Scales.
Yeah.
I liked his deck. That's the kind of deck I would play if I played Modern.
Would strike me as a Hammer Time guy.
I don't know. That just seems a little too risky. It seems a little too easy to remove. I know the guy had great answers for it, but
All right. So Brian will be on the play with burn.
You say that, but we never actually saw it lose. It won.
that's true. I'm just, how I would feel playing it. I feel very exposed.
Flame Rift? What? Oh, yeah, okay, there's the invade. Oh, you snapped this off. All right.
2 lands?
I saw Flame Rift, Sanctifier, Land, Skewer, 3 lands.
3 lands.
Sunbake, it looks like Vantage, Sunbake Canyon.
Is that actually a Flame Rift?
Yes, it's Flame Rift.
Oh, wow.
That's the OG. The old school of Suspend the Bolt. Alright, so Flame Rift. Okay, I mean, it is modern legal. It is 2 mana for 4 damage. And we like that, so we're okay with that. 2 baubles.
2 baubles. Wow.
Yeah. Zap your face. Does he take it? Does he show Spell Pierce?
Or Flusterstorm?
He could do that. He's going to take it. All right, this should be Sanctifier Envec.
How do you feel about taking that there?
Taking the 3?
Yeah.
As the Murktide player?
Yeah.
His hand
Depends on
find.
what else you have in hand, but I always kind of like if you're not planning on doing something else, you should just play spells.
I think he's planning on killing an Eidolon, but that just happened. So
Yeah.
you plan on killing an Eidolon in that spot. That's what he's trying to do. But now there's a Sanctifier, so now he's stuck on never getting Delirium online or Murktide, which is a very reasonable line of play. But Fury looks awkward in his hand now. Yep. Passed the turn. Played the Vantage. So it's 3 Vantages. That's got to feel good as a burn player. Not hurting yourself with your lands. It's rare.
Yeah. This Sanctifier is going to be really tough.
He's going to skewer some critic.
Go
Full
ahead. Okay.
bolt you in response. So Storm is 2.
No Flusterstorm?
Yes.
Okay. He is
Storm is 3, so he's got to pay 3. He cannot do it. He bolted his face, right? With
I think he kept it on. I think they're keeping life totals on paper as well as digital. I think he just
Forgets.
not keeping up with his own life total.
Okay, so that would put him at 17 or 13.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, they always catch up.
Down to 11.
13.
Okay.
He smashed the minus button too fast. Been there, done that. So great start. He was definitely planning on answering an Eidolon, and Fury looks awkward. Unholy Heat looks awkward. Just bolts him in the face. Try to get that Flusterstorm count out up. Free 2 damage. So it puts him in 9.
He's at 9, and this Sanctifier is just like presenting a lot of inevitability.
He's going to sack that Fiery Islet, put a card in his hand.
Yeah, you can tell it's a little bit of a desperation move. Like he knows he's hurt.
Did he side in engineered explosives? That's a real question here. That would be an answer to the Sanctifier.
Here comes Murktide.
Okay. It's a very low power Murktide. It's a 4/4.
That's what he needs, though.
Yes, he needs a block.
He needs a thing that blocks.
He got 4 lands. He got all the mana in the world to do whatever he wants. He's got a Searing Blaze in his hand, I think.
Searing Blaze would be terrible.
That would be damn near lethal, yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, it looks like he's thinking about a Searing Blaze.
Fetching for a mountain. The end phase.
That's what I would do if I was about to cast Searing Blaze. I would definitely fetch for a land.
Most indubitably.
Doing 1 damage is just not as impactful.
I won a game on that. Done that before on camera here.
Happened. Oh no, he just was fetching to fetch. Okay, there is no Searing Blaze. That's mystery solved.
Nope, mystery solved. It's just Dude's got 9 mana, so he can do whatever he wants. Or 4 mana, Skewer the Critics, looks like a Rift Bolt, and a Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
Yep. So he's got 9 damage in hand. He is presenting the lethal.
And Matt's tapped out.
I believe the answer here is to...
Oh, yeah, it's tapped out.
So he threes him here. God, I think he did this wrong too. I think he's supposed to cast both the sorceries. Full retail Rift Bolt. Yeah, 100% disagree.
Yeah, I don't hate that as like just being mana efficient and making it really awkward.
Hold up a lightning bolt to make sure your opponent can't play nothing.
Now Matthew knows what he needs to play around. Like he knows he needs to be able to counter this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did Archmage's shot. No, it was a Flusterstorm, different type of art. Ragavan, flip it.
Is this a desperation Ragavan?
Yeah, because he can't
actually have a counter spell in hand.
He can't cast a Helix off this flip.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a good flip. Takes him from the ability to kill him.
Possibly. Could be another one on top.
Right.
That's where they get you.
That's where they get you.
Scrybug.
Thoughtseize is bugged. It's always been. Okay, Rift Bolt off the top, coming at you. Concede. Okay, no answers.
All right.
2.
Not the most efficient way, but we'll take it. Take Fire Invec. Put down 8 damage.
Yeah, it was a little efficient play.
Eating your sauce packet again?
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
It's the best.
His opponent's plan there was to hope he drew a card before resolving the suspend.
Yeah.
That was the plan. Get him on a GRV.
Hey, you take them where you can get them.
Right?
They're doing random. Who goes first? Unless they press that by accident.
All right, game 3. Murktide on the play.
Are they doing sideboarding again? No?
I don't think so. No,
They know what they want.
These matchups tend to be they keep these two right here keep the same cards in. There's no real reason to change.
What's the matchup? Burn versus Murktide.
Burn versus Murktide. Game 3, Murktide on the play.
Nice.
You get there?
No. I got smoked by John Saga.
Okay.
He had the hand both rounds.
I guess that would qualify as the spicy deck.
I'm gonna be very disappointed. On stream, he played one. Saga.
Yeah. He's like, this is called Jun Saga. It's called Jun Saga. You only played one Saga. Like,
Really?
He's like,
Is this only plays one Saga?
No,
No, I
he
know,
only
it was
played
on
one in the
stream.
match.
Oh,
In the match that we had on coverage earlier.
dude. It's like, yeah, both games he goes Ragavan into Ren into discard spell. And it's just like, I was drawing very poorly. There was no way to interact.
He mulliganed a 4-land hand.
Did Matt mulligan?
Matt looks like he's keeping.
Uh-oh.
I'll get you guys later.
Speak your mouse.
Swap me. Mine's dying.
Can you bring up chat? Is there a chat
yeah.
going on?
Oh, we do have a chat. What do you know?
A win is
A
a
win
win.
is a win.
Yes, it
It's
is.
the Burn player himself in chat.
Chiro Master.
God, I want a churro right now. Go dome or go home.
Yeah, he's a Trail Master. He's never brought me a Trail.
Mosh
You're
is
back. Oh.
Welcome.
Your contributions to this chat have been, what's up, guys? I'm back. Welcome back. Joel just got eliminated by Jun Saga. I don't know if you heard that. Thought you would like that since you like Jun Saga.
Is that Isaiah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you, Isaiah.
So he keeps his 6. Land, Searing Blaze, Boros Charm, Deflecting Palm. Bobbling. Bobbles himself.
All these lucky players, I'm not there. Is that a sentence? What are you trying to say?
Who said that?
Yep, he'll fetch So he did not like what he saw on top.
Where are you at anyway? Where are you slumming today, Isaiah?
Are you having a date? Are you on a date, Isaiah?
Yeah, I told everybody you're on a date.
I believe it. Bug it.
Yeah.
Please. Do you want this closed out?
All right.
I just got home from his date.
Okay.
Searing
Got
Blaze
home at
Boros
6:25 on a Saturday from your date. That's not the. I'm gonna assume you didn't get laid. Just gonna throw it out there.
Consider this.
Dash and a monkey.
The dash is
Murktide
monkey.
on top.
The dash is the monkey. I believe the answer is he does cast the bolt to kill the monkey. I 100% agree with if that's.
I would be totally happy with that exchange if I was Matt.
Yeah, but you have to do it as Brian. I think. So you can't let monkey run over the game.
No, I agree. Although,
He's using nat casting.
he was thinking about it.
You're gonna be.
Trying to be efficient here.
You're gonna get blown out,
I got
but
a 1-mana burn spell if he casts a Goblin Guide next turn.
want to die to it.
Hey, he didn't play a creature on turn 1, so I would assume that he's not going to have one on turn 2.
Right.
Especially me seeing him board out all of his Eidolons. I've got that extra info.
Extra info, yeah. Boarding out Eidolon seems sketchy.
Sketchy.
Very sketchy.
Just pass the turn, okay.
Yeah, no play. And hey, Strand and mana.
Okay, so not looking good on Brian's side, I don't think yet. Matt, on the other hand, doing everything he wants. And it's time for the chunky monkey. Okay, 420 YOLO blaze it. I want a picture of Searing Blaze with Snoop Dogg on it.
Yeah, and if this is a Searing Blaze, it's going to feel so bad if you're Brian. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to get flustered.
Does he have a fluster?
I think he has a fluster.
See, yeah, fluster. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Well, as the burn player, you
So,
got to do it.
Yeah, Flusterstorm incoming.
You do what you're here to do.
Matthew Weiss has played this pretty tight throughout.
Yeah. He definitely knows how to cast pirate monkeys.
Yeah, I'm going to assume this isn't his first time.
Yep. There's the blaze. There's the Flusterstorm. Storm's 2. Or Storm's 3, sorry. Ragavan was cast for dash.
All right, we got a Ragavan trigger upcoming here.
Flip a burn spell.
Just for fun.
We're not that cool. Okay.
Boring.
Flip. I mean, if you flip a lava spike there, you're supposed to cast it, I think, as Matthew.
Or a Goblin Guide.
Or Skewer the Critics, or any 1-mana burn spell at this point.
Basically anything. Anything that's playable, I think you play there.
Yeah, I don't know what you'd pass on.
You draw another Searing Blaze?
Let's take a look. If he lets us know, he will not. He says no.
Rude. He said, nope, not
He
today.
doesn't have a third land, so Searing Blaze would not be great.
Right. Doing 1 to Ragavan still kills it, but man, worse than 3.
That feels bad.
Dash the monkey. You got to
Got
bolt.
a lot of sideboard cards in hand
You've
here.
got to bolt this monkey. What are you doing? Don't let it hit you.
No counterspell in hand, right?
No
'Kay.
counterspell.
He's gonna blaze it.
All right, so one to you.
Dead monkey.
Okay.
I think that was the right play.
Yeah.
As like bad as that feels.
Yep.
So I think we're gonna see the Murktide now.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna exile the whole bin. Pretty close to it.
Gets a few cards. Gets a few instants and sorceries.
Does he get 5? Is it 5/5?
I think he's got Fluster. What else has he got? You were correct. It is 5/5.
Yep. You can Fluster and Consider.
All right. So
Or Fluster and Bolt.
What kind of greens are you looking at here? You just path this thing now? Call it a day?
He was holding
It's not
I thought he was holding a deflecting palm.
He is holding the deflecting palm, but are you really going to try to be cute?
That's a weird one for me. I think.
I actually hate deflecting palm for this exact reason. Like, I feel like it's like I feel like it's not a very good card, and like it's probably overboarded, and then you end up in situations where it'll turn into a shock somewhere because you just have to get damage, and like like the situations where you actually turn an 8/8 and you turn the damage around on an 8/8 just doesn't happen that frequently. And more often than not, it just turns into a really bad shock or a really bad 3 damage spell or something.
My opinion there is, though, based on the information that Brian has, I think he's supposed to just hold up the D-palm and try to get 5 damage out of it, which is what the spell's supposed to do. If you're getting Boros Charm damage out of your deflecting palm, you're doing fine.
I think it almost felt like he was expecting whatever he cast to be countered. And so he was just like, I'm going to main deck this, so he wastes a Flusterstorm, and then hopefully my, deflecting palm will be good on his turn or something like that. But regardless, it's off the table, and that's probably all he really cares about.
Yep. Sorcery Speed Lightning Bolt for Skew the Critics. Seems fine.
Yeah.
Making headway.
I think we're not quite up to date on the life totals in the digital pad here.
He'll be at, Matthew will be at 10 once I get it updated.
All right. And he's going to play the DRC and the best card in Modern. Expressive Iteration. They should call it Explosive Iteration because it's really how it plays.
He chose to keep the card on top that he surveilled. That took me a minute to remember what the hell that ability was. I'm like, surveil? Monkey, bolt.
You can also just say DRC trigger. We'll know what you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah, and it's just can't say enough how much Matthew Weiss has got. He's in the position that he wanted to be in, right? Like, I mean, you got Burn kind of on the back foot. And it's kind of hard to do.
It's definitely looking good for him, I think.
Yeah, that countering of the first Searing Blaze was pretty much top notch. That's what you wanted.
Oh yeah.
I don't think for the rest of the game he'll be fetching for anything else. I think we're just done here on him paying any life.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Another Ragavan.
Yep, he took Ragavan in
The
exile.
difference between 10 and 9 against Burn is a lot.
Yes. It's a whole card. Blah.
Technically, the difference between 10 and 11 is a little bit too.
I want to see both players go to 4, and he just goes Flame Rift.
Flame Rift.
It's in there. He dashed Monkey. We'll go to 12 and flip a card. I saw red and white. I about freaked out. I was like, he gonna do it. Oh no, it's Helix.
He didn't have the mana to do it.
I thought he already had a treasure.
He had a treasure on an island.
So if he connects with Ragavan, isn't that his second treasure?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, he didn't get a treasure, though.
I think he used the treasure to cast it.
Okay. Okie dokie.
All right.
So he goes to pass the turn. He's holding up a bunch of instant speed stuff.
So as a Burn player, how do you feel when you're in this matchup where, like,
well, okay,
the board's getting away from you, but you've technically got, like, close enough to the Burn in hand to get it done? Like, I mean, it's got to be kind of a rough feeling, like.
well, I'm recency biased. Since I play Exquisite Firecraft, I feel a lot better. I would feel a lot better with my 75 than his, But he is holding Palm. He is holding a Boros Charm. He does have a significant number of damage in his hand.
Yeah. The palm is just
Okay.
what it always is, which is just atrocious.
Right. Do I side Palm in this matchup? No. Absolutely not. Palm is for 2 decks. Amulet and Hammer. I don't even side it in for Rhinos.
I saw it against Infect earlier, and I thought that was appropriate.
Yeah, okay, sure. I forget. It's a new deck. It's a deck again.
Yep.
Thank you, Venerated Rot Priest. Corrupted Curiosity. Get to play all the Poison Boys.
And it was also Michael Dashner, who didn't need those cards to play Infect, because he's just on it.
No, he did not.
He loves it.
Loves his pile. Pile of foil.
So, no counter spells. Where's he's got this position.
Lightning bolt.
Palm Bolt Charm.
So what did I say? I don't like this card because it ends up being a 2-mana lightning bolt to your lightning.
He's turning it into a lightning strike.
He's
Yeah.
turning it into a 2-mana lightning strike. Also with a healing salve kicker. So we're redirecting 3 damage, taking his opponent to 7. If there's no counterspell, I think that Matthew is dead.
He's close. It's 3, 4, 3. Oh yeah, I'll do it. Okay, Ragavan. Make me feel justified. Vindicate me. Flip a
Oh, dude, if it's Helix,
Helix.
on top, that would be like.
and I'll be like,
that
I
would be
told
the
you.
most disgusting thing.
I told you. You side that crap out in this matchup.
Somebody's got to do the Randy Bueller thing if it is Lightning Helix.
What's the Randy Bueller thing?
Oh my God, it's Lightning Helix.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss off everyone and be loud as fuck.
Is Ragavan dead?
No, they're just.
He's deciding on this palm. I don't know what Matthew's hand is.
I think he.
It's bolting. He's bolting. Okay, you got it. He's bolting
Okay.
Darcy in response to Fizzle deflecting palm.
Sure.
Getting a Ledger Shredder trigger.
Pitching a ledger shredder.
Come on, let me see it.
Don't forget your counter.
Was that actually his second spell?
I think he dashed Ragavan.
Dashing Ragavan is a spell.
Right. But like he just looted with.
He cast Ragavan, then Lightning Bolt.
All right, dude, dump your hand.
Yeah, he's got 6 tap lands, so that like Ragavan plus Lightning Bolt doesn't equal 6 tap lands. Is what I was.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he was doing. There was a lot of weird things.
Dead. Nope.
Is it it? Is that it? Try to draw. Okay, trigger. He's trying to find Spell Piercer, Flusterstorm. Did he find it? Is he the best?
Oh, he got something.
Oh, he's the
spell-
best.
Spell
He
Pierce.
did it. He lives for a turn.
For a turn. And
Oh, he hasn't.
is Brian out of gas?
Brian is empty-handed at this point, yeah, but he's at 9. He's not dead. He's just in danger.
Does he have another burn into hand?
I mean, he flips a burn spell off Ragavan. That's what you're here for.
Yeah, and there's so many. There's so many that would do it right now.
Dragon Rage is a 3/2?
It's a 3/3.
3/3.
No matter how this plays out, his Matthew's tight technical play definitely deserves a shout out here.
Oh no,
that was
he's
tight.
played it brilliantly. Okay, he's actually going to trigger.
He's digging.
Yeah, he's going to attempt to trigger this thing, put an extra power.
Monkey
Yeah,
dash.
There it is.
Okay.
All right,
Point of
so
power.
That's at
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's 8.
Flip a burn spell, win the game.
literally any burn spell.
Yeah.
Go to Uno.
That's it.
Okay.
What? He's just calling it?
3, 4.
Yeah, that's one shy, but I want to know what the top card is. Anybody
What?
else want to know what the top card is?
Why is he calling it?
What?
All right. Well, he
Sure.
conceded. He conceded.
I don't
I
think-
think it was one short of lethal without. Okay, maybe he had the counterspell in hand. Maybe he revealed it.
Okay, revealed it off camera. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Regardless,
We're not cool enough to flip a lightning helix.
Matthew Weiss, really nice technical play displayed there, and we may see him in another round. For right now, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back with the semifinal round, so stay tuned.